Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of the beautiful Taurus for the month of May, which of course is the birthday month for the sign of Taurus. So in honor of that, I'm going to sing a happy birthday song. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Taurus, happy birthday to you. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Taurus. In the past position, we do have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Five of Pentacles. In the obstacle position, we have the Six of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands. In the present position, we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Eight of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Three of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. This is a really good spread, Taurus, for the month of May, for your birthday month. So I really like that there are no difficult cards. It is going to be a really wonderful month for you. It's going to proceed as expected. There will be wonderful surprises as well. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to. As we see in the past position, we do have the Eight of Swords card, which of course is a card of anxiety, a card of feeling confusion, a card of feeling trapped. As we see this person, is standing among these swords, and we see this rope around their body, and of course, their eyes are also tied in so that they cannot see. The Eight of Swords is a well-known card that represents confusion and feeling trapped and feeling very uneasy, feeling like you may have in the past had to please, other people in such a way that they would not feel pain, that they would not feel anxiety, perhaps they, so that they would not feel guilt as well. So kind of trying to ease other people's different ailments while kind of putting yourself aside. So, it's a really well-known trait of the Taurus to be, somewhat selfless and to kind of neglect yourself. And as a result, there's a lot of different things that are not being dealt with. And, of course, you may start to feel like you're behind. You may start to feel like, there are obstacles in your way. And of course, it is clarified by the Five of Pentacles because, when it rains, it pours. Troubles usually come in threes, as we know. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling alone and isolated, feeling like no one is helping, feeling like you have to, look for shelter. You have to figure out how to, solve a problem that may be difficult, that may be kind of scary to solve, if you will. Definitely the Five of Pentacles is a card that is low vibration energy, and it pushes other people away, and it also kind of there's some self-deceit going on, not believing in yourself, having a little bit of low self-esteem, because these people, if they were aware, they would see that the solution to their problem is just around the corner, and so there's no need to despair. A lot of times, especially in this combination, a lot of times Tauruses kind of allow other people to affect them a little bit. When you take on other people's emotions, when you take on other people's pain, when you take on other people's problems as well, it kind of, you start to neglect yourself, which creates a mess and confusion in your own life. Because if you're helping someone else, you should, be thriving. But when you're helping, someone else, you're first of all teaching them something about the world that they should not, learn, because every, person needs to understand how to deal with conflict and how to deal with anxiety and how to deal with, those difficult emotions so that they're prepared, when they happen. So when the Taurus is, because they're such loving people, because they want to provide so much stability and security, sometimes they take on too much onto themselves, and as a result, result, kind of neglect themselves. But one thing I like about this combination, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, is that it is in the past. Yes, there has been some patterns that you've repeated that didn't really serve you at all. But the good thing is that you really have overcome the most difficult, feeling, the most difficult pattern, the most difficult situation, and as a result, you've learned and grown, and you're so much stronger. But definitely, you want to make sure that you kind of let go of that low vibration energy and make sure it's fully behind you. As we see here in the obstacle position, the Six of Cups is a card that brings the past. Sometimes brings the past to our present. So, sometimes we keep looking back at the past. Well, remember how it used to be. Well, remember what I did that one time. Well, remember how that relationship went. Well, and it's important to leave the past in the past, because when we try to recreate the past, when we try to kind of, when we think even about the past too much, it tends to repeat itself, because what you think about what you focus, and what you focus is what you bring into your reality. And there is a reason that the past is left behind, because that was a different time, you were a different person, you were in a different mind frame. So it's important to let that go. Sometimes when we have the Six of Cups in the obstacle position, it could also be an omen from the divine to forgive. Forgive yourself first and foremost. Allow yourself to move past mistakes that were, made, and forgive yourself so that you're able to, conquer new things, new territory, so that you can build new relationships as well. And of course, it's clarified here with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can be he can represent many different energies. First, the one thing that stands out really strongly is the pages have that immature energy, and we also have the clarifier here as the Page of Cups as well. But pages tend to have immature energy. You can be quite advanced in age and still have an immature approach to something. So it's all about energy. It's not actual age. And so when you have the Page of Wands in the obstacle position, it could be that you're approaching a problem in less than a wise way. So you really should reevaluate how you're looking at something. You should focus, and you should make sure that you're really well concentrated on something that is important to you. And you'll have to also remember that because pages are immature energy, sometimes they face things, that are unknown to them, and as a result, it makes them feel, uncomfortable, and as a result, they kind of don't communicate as well as they should. And so the message here is to remember that you want to be very clear in your communication, but also you must remember that wands are about movement. So you want to make sure that, whatever you need to focus on in order to solve, you should do it now so that you're able to move forward, free to pursue new ideas, new goals, new dreams, if you will. But we do have to remember that all four of these are minor arcana cards. So while they do have an impact, it's not as strong as you would have, for example, like a major arcana card. Those are more significant. So the month of May is going to be relatively very pleasant for you. You're going to enjoy it, and things are going to actually surprise you a great deal. The Four of Swords in the present position tells me that you are going to have some downtime. You are going to have a little bit of time to yourself. Make sure you use it wisely. Make sure you focus on things that help you progress and realize your potential. on things that ground you, on people that make you feel stability, on people that make you feel really confident in yourself. Make sure that you're doing everything you can for yourself in order to progress. Of course, the Four of Swords can also symbolize for many people lack of conflict. So it does seem that the turbulence, that the disagreements that you may have had in the past are behind you. And remember that we're all constantly evolving. So when you do get the healing card, there's always something to heal from. We must remember that. And the more we heal, the stronger, the more wiser we become. And of course, it's clarified here with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about movement. And there is a surprise that is coming your way in the month of May. And I think it's going to kind of knock your socks off. You're going to be completely unprepared for it. Something is coming out of left field, and you're really going to be very pleased about it. It's a really good omen. I'm kind of excited for you, actually, Taurus. Make sure that you let me know in the comments section, how the month of May went for you. I want to hear all the stories. I want to hear all the details. I really and I'm going to share with you mine as well, because I'm also a Taurus, so I'm excited. I'm definitely looking forward to the whole month of May. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Three of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. Wonderful, beautiful combination. The Three of Cups is all about celebration, gathering friends or family, or just like-minded people that you enjoy being around, people that kind of lift you up and support you emotionally, morally as well. People that you really enjoy being around. And of course, we do in the clarifying position have the Page of Cups, which signifies to me that you're going to have a really wonderful relationship that is going to come about for you. It's going to be in the very beginning stages, It's going to be just like a connection at first. It's not going to be a really full-blown relationship, but that is coming later because you are planting the seeds. You are using this time wisely. Every single day counts. Every single day you should remember to be grateful for everything that you have, because it's really important. The attitude of gratitude helps you manifest things into your life with incredible speed as well as force. Let's see what cards I pulled from the Ancestor and Angel card deck. I'm excited to see what advice they have for us. High Priest, intend and create. Seer, see beyond the current situation. And the last one is Winter. Take care of your needs. So definitely this wolf is telling us that you want to make sure to focus on yourself first. The Winter card reminds us that we need to do everything and focus on things that make us be our best, and then move kind of forward beyond limitations. There may be opportunities coming to us as long as we overstep those fears. Although you may feel like you're in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown territory and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. So definitely it's telling you that you need to work on your shadow work. Bring into the light emotions that make you feel uncomfortable. Sometimes for example, go out to eat in a restaurant, sit at a table alone. For some people, it's a scary thing to do. But definitely do something that will kind of test yourself. See what you can do to push yourself to be uncomfortable, because when you experience uncomfortable feelings, you learn a lot about yourself. And when you learn a lot about yourself, you understand what you need to do to move forward. the winter card, when it shows up in a reading, it suggests that it can indicate that the coming winter will usher important energies with regards to your intentions. But generally, when you receive the winter card, it's all about doing, the shadow work. You may feel like you're a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When you push those limits, it makes you stronger. When you become stronger, you're able to help others as well. The seer card is all about seeing beyond your current situation. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You're being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Remember, your ego doesn't do you any favors. It exists inside of you to help you survive. But, when you don't have to, fight for food on a daily basis, when you are living, a more progress life, then you have to figure out solutions to bypass those difficult situations. And sometimes ego gets in the way rather than help you move forward. So, you want to make sure that you kind of develop that intuition. When you develop your strong inner voice, it kind of helps you differentiate when you're doing something because of ego, which does not help you, or when you're doing something that's truly going to sustain you long term, and provide you with a lot of rewards that are going to really make your life amazing. The ego sometimes definitely gets in our way. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Sometimes when we think that the world owes us something, we get stuck a little bit. We believe, well, I'm of a certain age, I'm supposed to have this. Well, that's your ego speaking. Allow the universe to work. Maybe there is something wonderful and mysterious reserved for you. If only you could kind of open your inner, that third eye, your inner heart, and kind of accept the universe and allow it to do miracles, rather than box yourself into specific expectations. It's those attachment to expectations that block our intuition. And so it's important of not really seeing yourself in a particular light. You're moving in the right direction and things are adjusting as, they're happening. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You're moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. And of course, the high priest, intend and create. And of course, he is someone that, suggests that you have the power to change your life. You are a bridge between heaven and earth. And it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you're giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. If you're focusing on someone else speaking badly about you, then that is what you are perpetuating, you're creating. That is what is going to be in your life a month from now. If you let go of negativity, well, somebody did me wrong, when I was little, or I was supposed to receive this and I didn't. Allow all those feelings to kind of, just fly by you. Do not focus on them, because what you focus on tends to manifest into the reality. You are a God particle. You have all the power that you need in order to create what you want into your reality. And, first and foremost, you remember to meditate, because when you meditate, you observe your thoughts. When you observe your thoughts, you are able to pick out positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Remember to reframe. When you're too stuck in a negative frame of mind, go do something funny. Get your mind out of that negative frame. Pinch yourself, go on a run, or, get yourself out of that negative frame so that you clean up your vibration constantly. The more you learn to clean up your vibration, the more it compounds, and the effect that comes later is amazing. So it's really important to remember that you are, a being that is very special to the divine, as well as to the ancestors, as well as to angels. So direct your thoughts and energy toward what you want to grow, or what you want to heal, or what you want to expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. When you learn to harness your energy, it's amazing. So that does not come easily. That requires training. But little by little, day after day, as you, do little rituals, as you do practice grounding yourself, as you do practice controlling your energy, because, you are the boss. You are the one that decides your destiny. When you're able to control that energy that is you're able to direct it. When you're able to direct that energy towards positivity, wonderful things happen to you. But, it does take practice. It does take training. It's not something that happens kind of overnight. It's similar to exercising. When you exercise for a month, you start to feel kind of a little bit better. Not you're not changed, but you start to feel a little bit better. When you exercise for 6 months, you start to really see changes, not just on your body, but also that you're better organized, that you have more energy, and so you're able to accomplish things. You see a lot of rewards that spill over in other areas of your life. So make sure that number one thing you do is don't discount wonderful things like going, like training a little bit, because over time, when you train your mind to focus on the positive, it adds up. But like I said, it's actually, like hard work. So, it doesn't, I guess, work for everyone. But if you are committed to it, it will work out for you in the end. Let's see what energy oracle cards I pulled. We've got the thinking man, we've got victory, and we've got happy family. I mean, how great is that? That's fantastic. I mean, happy family is a wish card. You have a wish coming true. It's going to be a really lovely surprise for you in the month of May. I really, really think you're going to be completely blown away. So do make sure to let me know in the comments what happened in the month of May for you. Now, we also have the victory card. I mean, that's a wonderful thing for your ego. Egos really like victory. But definitely, I think you're going to experience a very satisfying event that's going to give you strength, and that's going to give you more power, as well as elevate you to a higher level, which is really wonderful. And the thinking man suggests that there's someone around you. Could be a friend, could be a coworker, could be a neighbor, could be like a mentor, someone that, even in your family, a friend. But, when you get the thinking man, usually there is some sort of advice that you need to hear, and as a result, you want to make sure before you make any, important transactions, before you make any important decisions in your life, make sure that you ask for advice. Make sure that you reach out, because two heads tend to think better than one, and so it's always important to kind of be able to get a second opinion. But as long as you remember that only you know what is best for you, another person can provide an opinion, but as long as you follow your intuition, your inner voice, that's an important thing to remember. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope you have a wonderful birthday month, and I will see you soon. Thank you.